everyone, it's Anya here and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks, and today we are making these coasters here. Are they not just lovely? Look at how lovely they are. And when I put my mugs on it, this shell is still on the outside of it, so it's really cute. I thought it was a really good design with the holes in and sort of a little bit whimsical, and I really like it. So I decided to make it in the rainbow colors. I am using King Cole Cotton Soft. I really like this cotton. It's a matte cotton, so it's not mercerized, and yeah, I think it's a really nice cotton to work with. So we have here in my color spectrum, I've made little cards. We have the cherry cotton soft, we have the orange, we have the buttercup, we have the lime, the cloud, oh yes, and then we have lavender, and then we have the French navy for dark blue. So yeah, I think it's a really nice cotton, so let's get started. I'm going to use my 3.5, and we are going to get started with a slip knot. Insert your hook and tighten it. Now we are going to do 4 chains, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we go back to that first chain. We insert our hook and we are going to do a slip stitch. 1, 2, there we go. Now we are going to do a chain 2 and we are going to do 11 double crochets into the circle. So this chain is going to count as a double crochet, but we need 12 double crochets, but the 12th one is going to be the slip stitch. So we are going to get started on our 11 double crochets. So we always go into the circle that we've just created, and a double crochet, I'm using American terms, is yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we continue putting them in that circle, and I am trying to take along the end with me. I don't know whether you can see, I've got it laying around along the circle here, so I can crochet over it. And of course we need to count our stitches. So I count the V's and I count back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and these are the 2 chains we did. So one more, that's 11. Now you skip those 2 chains, go under the 11th V, and we do a slip stitch. There we go. Okay, this is now given us 12 V's along the edge of our work. Now we are going to chain up 1, and we're going to start in between the 2 double crochets that are just below here. So you go in between and you do a single crochet. Then you look for the V. So don't go to the next V, you've got to go in that same V here and pick up those 2 legs. So 1 single crochet in between the bodies of the stitches, and then 1 single crochet almost hidden into that V that you've nearly put that single crochet over. So let me just show you really close up. Here we go in for the first single crochet, and then here we are going under the V for the next single crochet. So in between, and you still try and find the V of that double crochet. There we go. And this will sort of give a nice edge to that little circle. Not only that, but also it's going to make little holes, see? and that's just about the size of the holes that I was looking for. So this is a nice little project, and once you've made a few like I have, it's quite easy to remember the pattern because it seems to be quite logic, to me anyway. Okay, oh no, I went into the body of the stitch here. No, yeah, there. And then under the V. And then here, yeah, one in between because there is space there. But now the last one we don't do, we're just going to do a slip stitch into not the chain that we did, but the first top of the single crochet. There we go. Now we are going to chain 3, and this time we are going to make sure that we have 24 V's. So this one here is a stitch coming out of one V, one stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. And then here you've got your fourth one. So make sure you use that very, very first one here, okay? It might be hidden with your slip stitch or whatever, but you have got to use it, otherwise it does not work out later on. So now we are going to do a double crochet under every V and a chain. So double crochet and a chain, double crochet and a chain, and that's how you are going to continue all along. And now we are making bigger holes. So now we are going to double our stitches again. So we went from 12 to then 24 single crochets, and now we are placing a double crochet in each chain, in each single crochet, but in between we are placing chains. So that means we are doing 2 stitches in each stitch around, so that turns it into 48 stitches. It's like maths class, this. Oh dear. Now it's possible that it's a little bit slanted, but it should work out. Should be fine in the end. So I've got a few more to go. And there is my last one. I now do a chain, and then we go and find the 2 chains, because we did 1 chain as the chain. So we've got 2 chains, and then about here, this is where I'm going to go in and do a slip stitch. There we go. Now this row, we are also going to do single crochets to set, like I did here, to open up those little holes that we've made. But we are going to just place 2 single crochets into the chain space. There's no need to go into the stitches this time. Earlier I did that because that was all there was, but here we have got a chain space. So around the chain space, around every chain space, you are going to place 2 single crochets, like I am doing here. So you start with 1 chain, and then you start doing your single crochets. And we are actually not increasing in this row. So your single crochets are 2 per chain space, and we're basically not doing anything with the double crochets. So we are still at 48 stitches. And as you can see, that sort of makes it nice, you know, sort of, I don't know, it always, when you do that, it always makes it so much nicer. So one in there, yeah, and another one. So again, you're doing 48 single crochets. This is a really quick project. I made all these in an evening. Before you know it, you're doing the shells on the outside. So yeah, I'm really liking this motif, this coaster. So maybe might be able to do something else with it as well. Okay, so we've done the last two in that last chain space. We skip the little chain that we did and a slip stitch into the next V. So here we are. So this is a nice little circle now, and now we are going to do the shells on the side. So you should have 48 stitches. To do the shells, we are going to skip 2 stitches, and in the third we are going to place 7 double crochets. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So a quick count. Where did we start? 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Then you sort of fold this back so you can see properly. 1, 2, and a slip stitch in the third. And that's a first shell done. So we have 48 stitches. We are now using up 6 per shell, so that means we are going to be able to do 8 shells. 1, 2 into the third. We are doing our second shell of 7 double crochets, so 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Once again, skip 2 into the third. Same thing, 1, 2, working in the third. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. Skip 2 in the third. I mean, these would make a really nice present. I always use them in the summer for my iced tea because there's always condensation, but you know, for a hot cup it's great as well. And with the rainbow colors that I've used here, it does make a nice present as well. So you know, it's something that you make yourself is always better, I think, but there we go. 2, 4, yeah, too much talking. 7, yes. Okay, so we're halfway. There we go, see? It's looking good. Skip 2 into the third, and I'm just going to keep going. I'm having too much fun here. I hope you're having fun crocheting along with me. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Did I count right? 2, 4, 6, 7, yes. I sort of count the bodies of the stitches, although really you should be counting the V's, I think. Oh dear. Oh no, that's gone in. Yeah, too low. There we go. I split something. That's better. Sometimes when you feel resistance and there shouldn't be any, you've just got to come out and do it again. 4, 5, 6 and 7. Yeah, I had great fun making these, and it's such a good easy pattern. It's easy to remember what to do, I think, once you sort of got the gist of it. quite easy to do it. Right, so hang on, 2, 4, 6, one more. And look at that. We are nearly there. Now this is the moment suprême. Have I got enough stitches left? Yes, I have. 1, 2, stitch to work in. 1, 2, stitch to work in. Whew. You know, there's nothing like filming without stopping and not editing it out. Goodness me, I'm glad I did this correctly. I haven't counted now. Okay. Back to earth. Let's count. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yes. So skip 2. We've got the third one here, and of course that's where that other stitch is coming out of from our first shell, and we do a slip stitch there. There we go. Okay. Now, all my other ones crinkled up a bit like this. So, you know, they were a little bit wobbly, but I was able to just press them down and that was fine. So if yours is a little bit sort of wavy, don't panic, it's okay. You should be able to, you know, press it down. So I've just gently pulled this. I am now going to sew this in. So it's already gone round once, so that should be okay. If I was to pull it harder, it would actually close up the little hole there, but I don't want to close up the hole. I want it small, but I don't want it closed up. And of course now my needle has come off the yarn thread here. Yeah, I like working with this cotton soft. It's a really nice cotton to work with. It's not mercerized, so it gives a matte finish, and I really like working with it. So I always have the colours for any project that I might be wanting to do with it. Okay, so yeah, pull this one out. Here we're going to do an invisible weave in. So you are going to recreate a stitch. So we go in here on the other petal, come out, and then we come back in into this bit where the original thread is coming out of, and then already, I lost it there, already I am going to go into a stitch there to start weaving it in. There we go. And you just gently pull this, and now it looks like a normal stitch. You can't see where I did that. And then a couple of weave-ins here, just to secure it, making sure you stay on the back side of your coaster. There we go. Okay, cut it off. There we are. And that is the end of my tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! If you've enjoyed this video, please do consider sharing it with others. Thank you so very much for watching, and I also hope to see you on our Facebook group. Join me there!